On our last final here on Facebook Live, so we appreciate you joining us. This is the finals of the men's under 68 kilogram division between Nathan Rogers of Atlanta, Georgia, Stone Mountain, Georgia, and Aiden Rivas of Austin, Texas. Rivas in the blue, Rogers in the red. Let's go. Last final. These guys have been so on it. Let's see how it goes. Solid right off the bat by Rogers. Doesn't score. Rivas has been so active and so busy scoring tons of points here. Can he keep his guard tight enough to overcome the explosive Nathan Rogers? Again, he shows you how explosive he is there. Big punch. And unfortunate that one person punched for Rivas, the other one scored for. So what they're carding is lights came up on both sides. One came up for blue, one came up for red. But red was the only one that punched. So they think there was an accidental push for the wrong side by one of the judges. And so this is carded by the coach, Coach Josh Vaughn. Let's see what happens here. It seemed pretty obvious that was the case. And it's an easy challenge. So now the score will be 1-0 Nathan Rogers over Aiden Rivas. Yeah, just the mistakes. It happens sometimes. You push the wrong button on the punches, and it's good that there's an ability to fix those small mistakes. There's another good punch. And Rogers scores inside. So what Aiden Rivas did so well in the quarters and semis now got a little taste of his own medicine here in the finals as Rogers get that inside left leg. Again, Nathan Rogers, 26 years, been doing this for a long time. He's very explosive. I talked about his linear, his in and out motion, hard to read. He's done a good job of shutting down the inside right leg to this point of Aiden Rivas. Nice sneaky head kick by Rivas. Barely misses. So Rogers feeling fortunate. He almost got hit right in the head there. Rogers, you can see how quick he is just to close space and shut down Aiden Rivas. Oh, there's Rivas inside again. Gets a number, but just not quite enough. So that's that left leg. So he can really score left leg inside or right leg. Rivas, look, he just kind of cuts off. Oh, that's beautiful by Rogers. Got really impressed with these guys. Their ring management skills are fantastic. Explosiveness is really on point. And Rogers scores again in the body. Rogers done a good job of mitigating the inside game of Aiden Rivas. And that's going to end the round. And brings up an interesting point here that we're going to come with you here in the second round. Styles make fights, and in that first fight, Aiden Rivas and Josh Lee were really wanting to battle it out, really wanting to kind of trade kicks and see who's better. And you got up in that high point range, definitely over 30 apiece. Now Nathan Rogers has made a commitment to shutting down the inside game and not competing as much, and he's scraping along. But what he's doing is he's scoring inside himself, and he's earned himself a 5-point-1 lead. So very solid strategy so far for Nathan Rogers here in this final. On the other side, some adjustments are going to have to be made because what works well for Aiden Rivas isn't working yet. And I say yet because he finds ways to score points. And I'm pretty confident he's going to find a way to hit the chest protector and the head protector. But can Nathan Rogers continue? This is a fantastic strategy by the red player in Nathan Rogers. And now little open stance here for Rogers. And he looks to go that right-left combo. He's really explosive. There it is again. Oh, big, high looping head kick. I talked about Rivas getting that. Oh, that's a big punch by Rivas. Unfortunately, he doesn't score, but he got the big looping crescent kick to kind of close the gap here. So it's now just 5-4. And there's Rivas' first side kick, cut kick that scores. Got himself a little off balance. Great recovery by Aiden Rivas. He was in trouble there. Rivas takes his first lead of the match, and he does it with his front leg, where he's been scoring so effectively inside with his back leg. So a nice adjustment, a nice change of pace by the active Rivas. Again, different angles. Again, nice second and third phase type fighting. Just going follow after follow. Good snap cut kick there by Rogers. Doesn't score, but there's that slide back left leg. Takes back the lead. So another lead change here in this final. We have great action here. Glad you're joining us. That's nice. Rogers almost again and again. Both guys punching, neither scoring. Good cover. Rogers doing a great job dropping his left hand not to get scored on. There's that lunging left leg from Aiden Rivas. Oh, nice little front leg roundhouse kick by Aiden Rivas. Still down 7-6, and a deduction comes into play. So there's a deduction. So it's a 2-point lead for Nathan Rogers here. Just a few seconds left here in round number 2, but plenty of time to score. And a good jam, a nice closing space clinch move for Nathan Rogers to not get scored on the head. 8 seconds, 7 now. Rogers content to kind of, oh, that's a nice inside by both guys. And both guys a little bit winded here. And Rivas settling to take the last second off and move to his coach for a strategy into the third round. So not a big change. Nathan Rogers holding on to that 2-point lead. But better action and definitely better accuracy by Rivas there in round number 2. And Rogers just solid. He's just been clean all day long. He's on point. He's hitting the defensive roundhouse kick. He's hitting the right to left combination. And he throws that occasional skip axe, which I wouldn't be surprised to see it here in the third round, where he just kind of looks like he's cutting at you and then changes it to a almost in place skip axe kick. And he drags it right over the shoulder, right on top of the headgears. Punches have been close by Rogers as well. So if he has a lead late, don't be surprised, I should say, that he doesn't throw this hard defensive punch to try to mitigate the offense of Aiden Rivas and add to his lead with the 1-point punches. So final round, final match of the trials here for a spot on our national team. This is the -68 final. Here we go, round number 3. Rogers in the red with a 2-point lead over Rivas in the blue. Good punch there by Rivas, but give Rogers credit. He turned his shoulder, no point. Rogers doing a good job of just canceling out that hard front leg. There's his punch we talked about. Not quite enough, though. And now he's blocked with his knee, so that's going to shrink his lead to 1 point. Rivas stalking a little bit now, trying to keep him. Rivas scores there. Rogers scores there, I beg your pardon. Rivas ties it back up. So we have a 10-10 game, so back and forth we go. Big swinging punch by Rogers, doesn't score. Good slide cut kick there, just pushing Rogers back. Good solid front leg. Aiden Rivas got to keep his guard down because Rogers is sliding back, timing that. He's been so clean with it. That's a big deduction, but he kicked well after Calio, and the deduction comes and it's earned. Plenty of time, though. There's a minute left, and Rivas is clinging to a 3-point lead. He's not anymore. It's tied up. Rivas was down by 3. He ties it up. That's what he does so well. He just continues to keep coming. Rogers, if he's fatigued, he's going to have to keep this athletic, awkward Aiden Rivas, who just can score in bunches, I talked about it. Can he do it? Both these guys on the precipice of trying to make the national team. Who's going to do it at 13-13, 40 seconds left? Crowd's on the edge of their seat. There comes the axe kick. There comes the punch. Inside roundhouse kick there, misses. Nathan Rogers breathing hard, looking at the clock, conserving some energy here, try to get a point in. Here comes this right leg. There's that follow. Man, Aiden Rivas with a nice little compressed front leg roundhouse kick. Just can't get enough on it. Oh, there's a face kick by a body shot by Rogers. A face kick by Rivas. He's winning by one. Anybody's game. 19 seconds left. Rogers a little bit tired. Well, and that's a deduction. So that's a 2-point lead for Rivas. So with 18 seconds left, Rivas holding on that. Oh, it's a face kick. Beautiful shot there. It's a hard shot. He's in a little bit of trouble. No count, surprisingly. That was a beautiful kick by Rivas. What he's been doing all day long, and a solid punch. And Rogers is just gassed. That's what it comes down to. She calls Kaleo. There's no deduction. Oh, that's a good shot by Rivas. He scored inside. He got it when he needed it. 5 seconds. Can he hold off the charging Rogers? Rogers running out of space, running out of time, running out of gas, and he's leaning over, and that's it. That's game. It is Aiden Rivas, your champion in a minus 68 kilogram division. What an amazing match to end our day. And look at the show of sportsmanship here. We're going to stay with it for just a few seconds more as you want to see these guys in the day. But it's Nathan Rogers. It's Aiden Rivas. And it's a great match. Couldn't be more proud of both of these competitors. I know them both really well, but it is. Aiden Rivas, your champion in a minus 68 kilograms division. We're going to wrap it up by saying thank you so much for joining us here on Facebook.